see
That's
how
enough
these
of you.
teams are actually going to set up. And as said, I feel like the defensive side for Apeks is
Okay,
gonna
so
be
countdown for me.
like,
I
you're
got
coming in with a double
17,
sentinel. Sure,
16,
I imagine they've got
15,
some like cool
14.
ideas
Okay,
for,
so
like,
I
locking
just
out
go
rotations
2 times,
and
yeah, until I...
Yeah,
within
go
net.
2 times.
But ultimately, I think the attack side is always going to be a lot more reliant
I'm on
on
5,
players like Molzy,
4,
especially Kyle.
3,
And again,
2.
I'm looking forward to seeing some of these head-to-heads.
Wait, what's
I've
going on
heard
here?
a
Why can
lot
I
of
hear
good
sound
things
before they
about
even started?
Apeks and what he's been able to do regionally.
Oh.
Okay, so
And,
33,
there's
32,
Kayak.
Yeah,
31,
perfect.
30.
He's off to a flying start, isn't he? He's done well
Okay.
picking up the first, and it's duelist v duelist. A good opportunity.
Dude, the sound is so far ahead.
Someone
Someone got a kill.
Stuck in a corner and
Wait, what the hell?
like there's gonna be a lot.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, it's the stream though. It's so good. They'll hopefully fix it.
God, no, a fast-paced pistol round as
Dude, they
well.
were
Again,
perfectly set up for
I
this though.
think that for a lot of people, obviously Kayak regionally has been utterly destroying opponents. Like, it hasn't been particularly close whatsoever with the way he's been able to play in the league. This
What do you
would
think
be the
about
sort of test,
Solo
like,
and
is he actually
Lotus?
up to the standard of
Solo
like,
smokes?
Ascension, and then is he going to be
No,
like
Solo,
that
Solo.
protocol
Oh,
star making
Sova?
his way
Kind of
into
underrated a
VCT?
little bit, to
You
be
have
honest.
bear in mind, like,
I think there's some cool
not
recons that
only
you can
have
do
we seen a
cross
lot
map.
of players from
I
the
think it
previous Apeks
dude, I
back
just think
forward,
Sova's good
the
no matter
previous
what.
players from Apeks
If you got like a really good
VCT
person on
anyway.
Sova, I think you can use it well.
But we've also seen a couple of them.
Yeah, I mean, Liquid are playing it quite a lot.
having that success. So it's always going to be
I think
But,
like Odin wise as well, like it.
My
Pretty
goodness,
strong on
stepping
this
up
one.
to the plate here. Vova and Hype, they've caught them on the cross through the smoke, not providing the cover they needed.
remaining.
It looks
Only
like
issues
now we're gonna be
defense.
in a little bit of trouble. On that attacking
It's
side,
super hard to be
tagged up
useful
heavy,
on
maybe
defense
they can
with
get the
Solo.
spike down and make something of this, but my goodness, that is denied
Definitely.
quite quickly.
Yeah,
Big
I
farm
agree.
up round for Apeks,
The
4
fade
players
does
alive,
seem
and
to be
without those
better, like
rifles,
for
while it
sure,
may have
but
represented a
I
risk,
think there's like
doesn't seem to have come back to bite
there's
them
room for
whatsoever.
a Sova.
no, and it's going to set them up with a wonderful bonus round as well. Like, this is a position where you can come in with
Maybe it'll catch up on
five
map 2,
rifles, and
the
if
thing.
Bulldogs,
Yeah.
especially at range and not too much of a detriment, is normally in cases where you're sort of spamming like that can be a little bit more problematic with the Bulldog if it doesn't necessarily go your way. But again, sort of the mannerisms we expect to see from an Apeks
The
side, even
fixed?
if you haven't watched them for the majority of
Nope.
the season, always going to be a tight knit.
Wait, what the hell? There was so much util dump here on this one.
Looking to get aggressive early on.
I like how
Looking to challenge one
Apex
side
are
of
using
the map. You
deadlock.
can see the amount of utility
That's
they
what
have
we
locking down the rest.
also thought. Like, you have
Well, there is going to be a challenge.
to
on this
combine
other side of
Cypher
the map.
with Deadlock for
Two
it to be useful.
Sentinels awaiting the
I've
squad
talked
as
about
they
this
make their
before
way
with a
in.
couple of people.
Lots of rifles
Where you
to work
like
with, lots of
kind of
utility.
gamble
They better
stack
make sure
a
it's
bit
well
heavier,
placed.
and you can
Double
just
sonic
leave like
sensors
deadlock
waiting
with just so
for
much
the
util to
run out.
play around.
Oh, Alexa could be in trouble, but the door
Because
is
now
still
just look at
open.
this.
Gives them an
Yeah.
opportunity back. The next move. in the other
It's something
direction,
that I
they
think teams,
sense the
because
rotator, just
Deadlock's
use
a
the
weird
door and the
agent, but
sound
I
to
feel like
cause
you can
those rotations to
you can
cause
just
a
have
bit of
such a
paranoia.
strong, like I
And
love
hope
a
to
Deadlock
free up some
Cypher,
space
like how they're
on that
using
C
it
site,
is kind of
but
how
it's
I
still
thought.
defended by Vova.
Yeah, there hasn't been much of a move at all. Like an
What do you think
initial
of
rotation
Vice?
Just to climb back B in case it was a double back. In that initial spot up. Now Vova has been.
I played like 4 ranked games so far, and
They're using
in all
this
of them
as
there
bait.
was
I like
Vice,
it.
and
Like, even
in
sending
all
out
of them
a
it
few
felt
steps, taking the orb
very
over on
mediocre.
C. Like they're trying to sell the idea that they're going.
I think I
this
didn't see a
direction.
good
But look at the
util
rotation
usage from the
Apeks.
players.
They now
So.
have 4
Yeah,
players
yeah.
That's
already
why.
waiting on A. They have got this spot on.
But it's same as
It's
Deadlock.
such a perfect read, Tom.
It doesn't replace
Apex
Cypher or Killjoy.
wanted a
No,
lockdown
it's a
firing
double
squad up
sentinel,
top,
yeah.
camera being
Bro, the
watched,
setup's
first
legit,
sonic
man.
sensor trips, there's another cover in it, so they can fight on the other side.
Wait, this setup was so sick.
Well, there's assists coming in, but he's the man putting it home. 3 kills already.
This setup was so good, bro. This double setup on lane was awesome, man. The double trip.
It will not be brought across the line for the attackers.
Dude, the
An
sound is
absolutely
devastating.
Splendid read from Apeks and a gorgeous execution.
Like, it worked
Yeah,
really well,
that
but
was
it's also like, when you play like
fantastic
this,
from them. Like, having
it
the
means you're playing with no
foresight
info,
to
right?
rotate players over,
Yes,
not falling
pretty
for
much.
any
And
of the baits
you're
that
just
were
hoping they're gonna come.
over on the other side either.
But if they don't
Just
take
being able
back
to stack that
C
side of the
and you've
map
gone
up so
aggro C,
quickly,
then
and
I
they
I mean,
guess
yeah,
you...
shovel the
he had
sensors
the
as
line
well.
right.
When it gets
so,
to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
late round, you're not sure.
But it kind of works like how
Those sensors actually
EDG
have
do
value,
their
which
stuff.
is
Like their
not
comp's
something
really
that I
weird,
think a lot
man.
of players have found
Like where
tough
they
to
just go
find.
aggro every
Great
single
early
time,
start
and you
on
kind
the
of
side
gotta
of
go
Apex.
out
I
A.
said, I think this defense needs to be a solid one, and well,
I think some of these, it's a shame Lotus is going out. 'Cause some of these new comps that are coming out are pretty cool.
Kayak, he just wants to fight.
I can't believe Lotus is going out before Ascent.
He doesn't even need them.
Yeah.
He's already got his ult.
It doesn't make sense.
He's just doing it to send a message now, Tom. That's what it's all
Bro,
about.
they are
And
wrecking
it
them at the
seems
moment.
pretty clear that Apeks, well, they don't drop maps. They're not dropping rounds so far. 4-0.
Dude, the sound is
They
the
barely
sound
had
is
any
devastating,
ground
man.
to stand on, but here's
Right,
where
chat,
the
should I
silver
turn
lining
this
comes in.
down slightly more
Rifles are
until they
back
fix it?
online. They can have a solid buy here on the attack.
I
Only
think I'll turn it
problem,
down heavy
also
until they
got a
fix it.
lockdown, which could help them out. Kayak, who's 8-1, like you said, he didn't need any more orbs, and he was still looking for them. That showstopper's ready, and it's going to be hungry.
Yeah,
If the game
there's
keeps
so
going like
many,
this, you're
there's
gonna
so
see a
many
lot of
sounds.
rocket launchers coming out of
Just
Kayak's
mute the
pocket.
stream, you reckon? Oh, hold up.
Already.
Okay, if they get rid of the double sound, then we're kind of there.
Early take of C control.
Can I do the sounds? Dude, there's already too many sounds.
Waiting here. Another on B. Paranoia through. Already a great start for Kayak.
Wait, what?
Oh, he's gonna do damage.
13
That's
HP,
better
that doesn't
than
kill.
that. Just 13 HP. Looking for a little bit more, but at least for now, both sides will have to fall off.
I like this change up from Apeks as well. Like, they make it look like the same round, but they actually have the trips over towards C in case they go back to C. Because, like, they're trying to work out what like GoNext did wrong in the round before. Teams are getting a lot better at, like, adjusting on the fly. I was speaking to Minnie about it, how, like, back when I used to coach, like, you would be doing the most obvious timeouts, whereas now, like, everyone's got it down to a much better level.
Punish on that trap we're seeing in the middle of our screens.
Yeah, I agree. But at the same time, I think some of the stuff, when you watch, you think, oh my god, that's 5-head. When in reality, it's random. Like, maybe
I
not
get what you're
this.
saying.
Like, not this, but, like, I remember, like, you know, we watch a lot of games, and I usually rewatch your of our games. And, like, you're saying, oh my god, like, you know, this was so good, and this and that, and, like, there was no comps about it, or it was just full random. And
Oh, really?
I'm like,
That's interesting.
yeah, we're so good.
Okay, that's pretty interesting.
The side of Apeks, who, even when it gets close, still seem to get it over again.
Say there was something that, like, I loved from you guys this year that I haven't seen any other team do. You know, when you get, like, when you full reset a team and you know they're pretty much doing the same buys like a second round, right? Where they say they have like 2,400 each roughly, like you reset them down to 1,900. You guys, I think you only did it once on Abyss. You guys bought like a sheriff so you could still kind of do the same hunting thing. But was that on purpose, or is that?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Wait, so you probably know a player from UK called Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we call it.
Oh,
It came
okay.
I mean, it came from Weber and Neil, and they said that this guy was always like doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, again, even though
Yeah, I've never. It's been annoying me this whole year that people haven't done it, and you guys pulled it out, and I was like, oh man. Good. Like you guys have a lot of a lot more like anti-eco, I guess, protocols that other teams don't feel like.
The fact is, if they keep steamrolling them like this, however many rounds
Wait,
they get on the
I was
defense,
speaking
it's
on
almost
webcam mic to you.
Oh, that's clean, bro.
Kayak 9
That's
and
nice.
2
Oh, why didn't you tell me?
seems like
Oh,
the
dude, I
exact
just thought you had a bad
vibe
mic.
was promised to us.
I didn't realize you had the OP setup.
Long road.
Oh, I mean, it's just
With both
Logitech.
Alexi and Zeke
But
currently
oh my
sat down
god.
0 kills apiece. I don't
That's
expect
so
that to
I
cause
mean,
too much.
yeah.
It's
No.
good. It's fine.
Because somebody in my chat said, like, you sound way different on Sliggy stream.
Yeah, you sound crisp
This
now.
round. Had a couple
Much
of
better.
shockeys thrown in. We're delaying down the play from Apeks or pushed back to way in the back of the C site, and it looks like GoNext.
Do they get over towards side? Oh, they're so using this all.
Good plan to be secured in that corner, and with these weaker weapons, that could represent.
Oh,
an
for sure
opportunity.
using it
Great
now.
stun used up. That's Alexic getting the initiation while Mini goes through for the kill. Okay, thin in the numbers.
Dude, still haven't fixed the sound yet? That's crazy.
This could be around for the attackers at long last, off the back of that pause.
Oh, they've been caught out a little bit though.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Should be able to get the trade. And while
I'm
then
not
all
watching the game
damage
very
from
closely.
Lotus dissipates,
Dude.
it's left all onto
Okay, it's only just started heating up now. You're fine.
It's gonna be able to take down another, but very quickly traded out. It will be
Bro,
that
the
first
multi
round.
sounds are devastating for the brain.
An important one at
Like
that.
the sound
I almost
replayed 3
turned off the
times.
sound on.
Yeah,
Like
I've
I have it like so low.
I've turned it down so low.
This is going to be the biggest tournament they ever have, and maybe ever will playing, because that's the thing. Like, even if you get into the VCT and maybe you challenge for whatever title, this is the stepping stone. This is the place that a lot of people
Just
make
mute
their
the stream.
mark, make
Chat,
their start.
you want to mute it?
Sure, you look at Apeks and you go, okay, that's not exactly true. You've got Soulcast who's
Until they
been
fix.
to a semi-finals of
Yes,
champions,
yes,
of
yes,
been to
yes,
national events as well. Like, these are seasoned players looking
Fixed.
to get back to where they previously
Ah, it's
been.
not. I had it again. Yeah, let's mute for a little bit. I think the multiple sounds are brutal.
This angle with DOP is so underrated.
So, yeah, I was gonna say we started seeing teams use this way more. I love the the camera here into the Odin spam from 3. That's really cool.
Like camera on the left here. Like
Yeah,
where Zeke is?
yeah. Like where he was opping.
I like how like 6 months ago. How do you call this? Like Hobbit? I don't know.
Yeah,
literal.
we call it Hobbit. Loads of people call it different stuff.
Yeah, so whatever. Let's say Hobbit. Like the meta changed so much on playing Hobbit. Like 6 months ago, nobody was like you could be split anytime at any point, and nobody would touch you. And now so many teams are playing from their like defense.
Yeah, I feel like just the whole meta in general's just upgraded. Even like now, everyone understands that you got to do what Evova's doing now in the B retakes.
Yeah.
Like you gotta take B main.
Even though it's awkward, it's so awkward. Like
Right.
from his perspective.
Crazy awkward. Yeah, it never feels comfortable. But it's just this, right? They have to commit so heavy to actually swing out to the plant, so it doesn't matter if you have Hobbit control. Back to back, 2 in a row. Force them down to an eco, 2 full loss bonus. Check in.
The side of GoNext were more than happy to try and challenge them in those post plants. I like as well that so far Bold might be one of the more aggressive breach players I think we've ever seen. Obviously the leader of this
Say nah.
but he was the one to
Don't even check in.
basically get aggressive towards that A-Link side. Oh, sorry, C-Link side, and really like fight back some of that extra control, making it a lot easier to hold on to those post plants. Finally, after a couple of rounds, after an operator was purchased, that economy is now going to be in a bit of a rougher spot, and I don't think that's where Mo's
Gave it a chance. I'm feeling confident for the half. Holy hell. We've got 4 people here. This isn't too bad for Apeks. What the... Bro just hops in
I'm so sad
past
that
all
this
of
is
them.
not LAN.
Yeah, it's only
Like these teams deserve LAN.
Yeah, I agree. It's, what is it, the last games, so the bottom 3, or like last 3.
Yeah.
Especially as it's done in like such a short space of time. Such a
Obviously,
grind
there's
to get
cost,
here, right?
Like a lot of costs and stuff, but still.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. Like it is a lot of cost, but they have the money, bro. Cast it, chat. We're not casting. I'll let the professionals do it. Get to work. I've muted the stream. Biggie and Boo is like a young DDK and Bardolph. Wait, which one am I? Am I DDK or Bardov? Let me decide. Okay.
Versus the cocoon that could come into play for Soul, because I think the GoNext really impressed me on the way back in so far, but there's still a bit more room, and a big play on C is where they're going to get tested. You can already see Alexic spamming through that
Double bubbles
cage,
soon.
and a little bit of damage done.
Double bubbles. Okay, so C control into B control. Well, I just DB default. Full A control from Kayak, changing it up with his op. Waiting for some kind of re-aggro. Waiting for the recon, most likely. Droning out towards A, trying to make sure that 2 people have to be holding A.
Nice.
The time of the wall is crazy. Ooh. Nice.
This GoNext team is actually so stacked, it's insane.
The individuals, yeah.
Yeah, like all of those 5 players, like could be in VCT and nobody would be like,
Yeah,
you know,
they would hold their
doubting
own.
them.
Because they saw him at this angle, so they still stun, right? They don't stun him off 30 seconds. The good call to go B. At the moment, we can see that Apeks left it. Okay, so now it's about, are they going to be able to hold over towards B main? And they don't get the good plant. It's a little bit harder in the after plant, especially if Apeks react like this. The 4v5, but with the ults, Apeks could have a good chance.
I'm gonna lie, I'm watching this game and like, I'm confused.
What are you confused about?
Like, it's not a usual Lotus game.
It's a weird game at the moment. The Apeks are playing like really gambly.
Do you like Deadlock?
Like,
Like, do you want it?
not
Do you want
really.
teams to play it more?
I think it's...
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's cool. It's kind of fun, and if it works, it's really good. But I think it's like the agent, one of the hardest agents to get consistent value.
Yeah, I agree. I would just always use a Sage. But it, like, if you want the stuff that Deadlock has, I would always just use. So, like, there's better agents.
Yeah.
But
Sage is insane, by the way. I love Sage.
Sage is a beast, dude. Like, Sage on Sunset, Sage on Abyss is really underrated. You play against anyone on Abyss that uses Sage, yeah, or not?
Maybe once in Europe or something.
Okay.
Like on the early days. Like, but maybe once in, like, you know, some random team. Like, generally no, but we expected way more Sages. Like, I mean, it makes sense. Like, there is space for Sage on Abyss. But nobody played it.
Yeah, I agree. It's what I've been like. As soon as I looked at that map, there was like the agent that was like locking in. And my noise gate is too powerful. Oh. Oh, that's worse. They're the wrong way.
Neil is saying that Thin Priya
Okay, that should be
had
bad.
it in Asia. Like some Asian team. Like Sage on Abyss.
And not afraid of a fight either. I think that's what I like about this roster. I don't think there's any match that they're going to come into scared. And even
I think with how people play, it just works well.
It doesn't look like it's phased them, which I think wouldn't be the case for many other teams in this tournament.
Oh, 100%. That's where the mental just starts to get shut down, and the pressure of what's on the line. Concept of the series, the veto as it is as well.
Straight up retake on A with this many ults. Dude, this is gonna be a mad round. Look at the ults.
Cliff, but instead they've done well, hanging on at times by their fingertips.
Yeah.
But now they're right
Honestly,
on their feet.
I think GoNext will win it. Like, the plant is too good.
Down in play, buying them time. Spike down on the ground.
Yeah,
Like
and with the plant and with Sova ult.
Ultimates and a chance to use.
They only
so many of them
don't have Odin. Like, if they had Odin as well,
their way
like,
back
it would
towards
be
that
like
spike.
the best.
It's going to be the showstopper I look to, but the numbers are already thinned out. Showstopper fired in, doesn't find its mark. That's a disaster. More players right down below. And it seems like everything was
Whoa.
going GoNext's way
Hello?
for a moment,
Whoa.
but
Wait,
now
what?
a bit of a return. Hunter's Fury
Did he miss the first?
Did he
Oops.
miss the first hit?
So you thought. My goodness, they got it in right underneath
Yeah?
their nose, and GoNext gotta be
He
devastated
missed the
about that. It was
first
like
with
they
his
had so much
ult?
control, they had
I
no
swear I
control,
heard nowhere to run like 3 times.
Ah, bro, it's so brutal. Bro, how did they lose this?
It's still going.
You know,
There's nowhere to run.
I know how they feel. I lost a few after plant rounds. That should have been one.
You talking about the Cove one by chance?
I mean, the Cove one, the Icebug DRX pistol. Holy shit.
Whoa! Damn, dude. Wait, that is a nice round from Kayak, bro.
You know, there are some players that they feel like they're in DM. Like, he's one of them. Like, he just doesn't care there are many targets. He will just shoot one, then switch to other. Like, he doesn't panic.
Yeah, he's so calm. That's like the main thing that I see when I see players as well. Like you watch like even on stream, you watch some like people's TDM aim, and then you watch them in game, and they just play so differently, or they like commit spray way more. This guy's so calm. I think the good thing about Kayak as well, he's good on multiple agents. Like his Yori is really good as well.
Yeah, I think he doesn't play Neon, right? I didn't see.
Not that I know of, but maybe because I haven't played like super close attention. Oh, that was kind of nice from Avova.
Bro, 3 times off your feet. Again, like, it's actually a triple sound. It's not double sound.
Yeah, mate, I've just muted it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't listen to it. It's too much. This should be next to impossible retake, really. Smoke's pretty good though. Five on attack?
I think this is good against double sentinel, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The only thing is, 1k knife can change rounds on this map. Like, you know, on XX.
It's pretty underrated on this, right? Especially when you need to get like rubble control. Like it's or like clear rubble. Like it actually clears a good amount of info. But Apeks have to go out A, right? Like every round? Because how do they re-clear it? Is it literally just just knife and hope it doesn't get broken?
I mean, you can do the knife on close wall, like
Close, right? Where the TP would be, like a chamber TP.
no, wait, we're talking about Apex and attack, right?
Yeah.
Like the wall where, I don't know how to call it, like just straight in front, you know, like where
Okay.
if you would go to Hobbit on the left, you know, like
Okay, yeah,
that
yeah.
wall, and then you know if somebody's aggro. But I mean, that's not much, you know. And then Awawa TPs and he prays that he doesn't die.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they're losing a fight 100%. Like they could send it hard with some KO pop flash, double satchel, omen TP. And like that look nade somewhere on orb.
Yeah, the Gravenet on in the open's pretty good. Like where people used to Viper Molly.
But I mean, at the same time, they just like do breach stun and whatever they have neon stun. Like it's way easier for GoNext. You know, they don't need to commit hard util to get it.
Yeah. In online comms, how do they know that there is an AirPod or someone with the headphones talking to the assistant coach? They put people in like the voice chat and stuff like that. Like there's admins and stuff. It's not completely rogue, don't worry. Okay, pistols 1-0. Chat, do we check in? They had a halftime to try fix it.
Ourselves right back up, Tom. We'll show that we're the real alphas around here. We'll get those tech issues fixed.
Yeah, there's nowhere to run. Sometimes things go wrong, and that might be one of my favorite rounds ever. He used his Hunter's Fury 8 times, but
Did they get the same thing as well? They got the same audio thing? That's actually gutting.
I think the way GoNext are now is like a nightmare. No C control, no A control, and you literally don't know anything.
Yeah, you just gotta gamble guess, and then you're always gonna have like 2 people or 1 person that gets overwhelmed.
And it's so hard to mid-round push on this map, it's insane.
Oh, they just got a full retake this as well. Okay, do they push? No push over towards door? Okay, Apeks have a giant advantage. Oh, that's a nice stun though. Not planted for him. Damn,
This guy's almost as good as me in clutches.
Okay. Almost.
So like, I remember like in last team, like he in all scrims, like he never lost clutches. Like it's insane how good he is.
He's very consistent as well, yeah. Honestly, both of these teams are pretty stacked.
Yeah.
I think see this, you see this round that we just had, it was a weird situation, right? Soulcast over towards B main gets smoked off. Like he goes through to save his team, but I feel like he's the win condition in the afterplant and he shouldn't be doing that. But I get that he's running in to save his team. I feel
But that's where like you need to make a hard decision to bait.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel natural and you feel like shit, but it is the right choice.
But he should be baiting there, yeah. Okay. The deadlock stuff for the C hit is crazy strong.
Yeah. I mean, in general, like this comp, like they're gonna drill C because, like this KO knife that you can throw, you know where Omen's TP sometimes, like under that wooden box. You just throw a KO knife there, it gets the whole side, and then you just like double nade the pillar, and there is nothing else left, you know.
Yeah, you can have a lot of good protocol stuff. Damn, bro, what a shot though. The Epic Gold, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 3 months. Thank you for the tier 1. Thank you so much, dude. Chad, do we check in on the sound again? Oh, wait, they muted him.
Wow. It's just going to be the rest going down to the spike. Making sure those orbs are denied, but Apeks have managed to build themselves up.
I think they muted the game sound.
A bit of a buffer, and again, they've done it in the same manner, where they're able to come into this next round with rifles across the board. It's always going to be that little bit more difficult for the side of GoNext to actually fight versus this scenario where you're not coming up against any SMGs, especially on that attack side. And it's whether or not they'll be able to do too much with those aggressive plays, either with rifles on the other side. I'm still looking down at Zeke, though. Like, he's someone that expectations on him are high.
Matt, losing double pistol is the most devastating stuff in this game.
As of right now, not really showing
I feel like you can lose so many maps because of it. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Looks like Apeks will be up.
But the thing is, like,
the pace towards that C
they're
side.
so
That's what
inconsistent.
they wanted GoNext to
Pistols?
think.
I don't know.
It is the most random stuff. It can, I mean, you can obviously help sway, but it is like by far the most random rounds.
And now a decision for GoNext. From what they've seen, this squad is gone. They're no longer here. They decide to stick around anyways. That could be a problem. I've seen a net and a net.
Damn, dude, that is solid, bro. Wait, he got 3.
Nice little utility setup.
The nade Gravnet was awesome.
His hands of Vova has a big task. Even taking now.
No matter what, this is a good bonus.
I missed all Lotus C. You know how now there is like you can never take side in one hit.
Yeah.
Usually like do this like
This is the
one team gets half of the side and then they fight.
In a 1 versus 2.
I kind of miss just executing and getting the side.
Just getting the side for free.
Yeah, like you either die while executing or you get the side and you plant the bomb and you chill.
Hype full HP, but
Because there was like also the safe plant spot before.
A 1v1 battle could easily present itself, and just questioning whether or not he uses the dart gives his position away. That's happened anyway now. So he might as well use it just to try and see if he can.
Right, he really needs to win this.
It's actually been missed by the side of Apeks. That gives a real chance already. Finding that first kill, but trying to realize where Hype is.
Time's gotta be low
Starting
soon.
to tick away.
yeah.
Hype just looking to try and
Is
burn
that
that
time? I don't
clock
know,
down, but Zeke
Time?
will find his head straight through.
Damn, he's actually got it.
A
That is
huge
a
clutch
huge round for him to
for a
win.
man that we have witnessed.
I mean, if
many
they
a
would lose
time
that
in
round,
these
it-
scenarios, but finally
It's done.
stepping up to the plate.
Yeah, it's done. It
But
still,
he
it
won
still
it.
might be done.
It's still, yeah, it's still so bad.
Yeah. They lost so
That
many
could have been
guns.
double digits for the side of Apeks. Economy in the bin for the defensive side, and a 10-5 scoreline that they were unlikely to recover on. But now they're back in with a chance. And the only thing that we can look at as well, if
Bro, he played it really well though.
close, Tom, we're gonna have a lot of nice things to say about you, are we? Gonna say that probably sets you up.
Yeah,
to
that
lose,
cut
but
sound long enough so they
reality is
could
Apeks,
think that he could be anywhere.
As we said, they've been able to pack a punch in those rounds. They come to fight every single time. So
Okay, I love the
nice
I like how
outlaw
it
by
clutches.
here.
rounds in it now. The gap
Like, I mean,
is-
I have the same, like, it's like
early
you get the
aggression
second,
has
I don't know,
found a
brief
lot
or
of
something, like,
what is often the
some
most important part
new
of the map.
feelings, and you
A lot of
start,
control there.
thinking so
GoNext's
much
way.
and,
They've
like,
got Rubble on
theorizing.
lockdown, push up from Profek
like,
and Alexic. Happy to stick
think
around
that's what
on this
happens to
Neon
most
because
players
he
in
can
clutches.
rotate so
Yeah,
quickly.
for sure.
that he does
It's
come
just
in elsewhere.
I mean, some people are really good at it, and some people just aren't. Whereas like putting your brain into so many people's like other minds, I guess, of like what you should be doing and like what they're most likely to do and what you have to do to like create them to be scared of certain positions.
yeah, because usually you can outplay. I mean, there are unwinnable situations, but usually you can outplay.
Oh, for sure. It's like one of the biggest opportunities in these
also
games
just
to do it.
basically have an operator for a round with a little bit extra movement. They're going to try and go back into position here. The TP will
This
give
Omen
way
Flash is going to
Profek
get
spot.
so
He does have a
many.
little bit of support, but they
Sova
actually
gets
seem to be
over here as
backing off,
well.
trying to use util to delay, trying to use the dart to reveal. And they've succeeded. They forced them all the way back to the other side of the map.
This guy's dead.
Guess what? Bold has not moved.
Bro, he fell off just as he
almost lost
peaked.
that just because he decided to budge at that last second.
20
timing wasn't
seconds.
great for him, but the
Knife
result most
hits
certainly
Killjoy.
is
Oh, okay.
GoNext
Alarm bot
have
is
got this
still
on
done
lockdown.
though.
C-site rotated in. 15 now on the clock. Zeke.
I like
opened the
this from
door and
Zeke.
took
Does
a
he not
fight.
just
He's
open up
done
B
well to
though?
find one, but the
Because of the
problem is,
wall here?
now B is
Oh
open for the
man.
plant.
They really
Spike
messed
can
up
make
here
it
though.
straight through, and although Soltis
Like Zeke
can't
went a
quite
little
do the
bit too
same with that
aggro
door,
with it. They can now plant.
Planned almost undeniable.
Whoa.
It's gonna be a
Whoa, I didn't get the kill. Oh my god, it's a devastating round to lose, bro.
Bold and Profek now have to recover. And sure,
20 HP,
their
41
opponents are
HP. They
already
should be
tagged
alright.
up pretty low, so there's not much of a chance, but Malsey might be able to dig deep. Rolling Thunder not likely to be used here. It's all down to aim power and the HP advantage. Massive.
Knife
Malsey
doesn't do too much.
headshots, and
Yeah,
while
he's
he
just saving.
cannot even stop the defuse on 20 HP.
Dude,
it just wasn't worth
these
walking
rounds
out
from
with that
GoNext are
sentence.
not convincing.
That seemed like a round that GoNext.
But I think there's
almost
no
let
other
slip
way, like,
just some
I don't know, this
I
game
was gonna
feels
say slight
like a one big
overaggression,
deathmatch.
Both
I'm not gonna lie.
positions of aggression, you can understand why it was done. But it's more so the scenario they're
Also,
in.
to win
So
rounds
little time
clean
left.
on CT
They gave
Lotus,
Kayak an opportunity, and
I feel like
honestly, I
attack
wouldn't be
has to make
surprised if he
mistakes
ended
for
up
that.
getting that fourth kill.
because
22 and
it
10
is
at the
attack sided
moment,
in
but
my opinion,
funnily
like
enough, the
heavily.
man keeping up with him on the other side, Bold, the
Yeah,
Breach,
I
the
think so.
IGL of this
It may be,
roster.
you know the Fnatic comp. I feel like teams got
themselves
pretty good
again
on defense
in
with
this
that.
comeback
That's
squad.
like the
And after
most rounds I
starts
normally
that we're
would see
seeing
on
in each
defense would be
half
like
from the
a
side of
comp like that.
Apeks, the fact that GoNext
Oh,
are
he
fighting
got-
it back every single time.
But
under
it's still
siege
strong on attack.
Yeah, I mean that comp is
He's very
the
good.
most
He's not bad.
I don't
and
know
he's got a
what's the
rocket
word,
to work
like
with now.
versatile or whatever.
Even more accurate
you
with
can
that.
do
Mini
everything
is
with it.
down and out of the round. 5 versus 3. All of a sudden, Bold.
Yeah,
got
money's
big
in the
kills from that
bin.
position
They
before,
kinda
but
got a
this
double
time it
save.
is denied, and
If
Apeks
they
have
got a
found
double
themselves
save
somewhere.
or
They've been
hero rounds,
struggling
put
to
ult
rounds
into
on
it.
the board, but
Wait,
somehow
who's
this
that
one
trip
seems
for,
to
bro?
be their
That's the highest trip
salvation.
ever.
Trap down, whether it was going to find impact or not, and it's Alexic wrapping on the back that will eventually
Kinda,
be
both
dropped,
one shot.
leaving Zeke in another clutch
Okay, Zeke is-
position. What
Again?
a shot to start this one out. One bullet. He hasn't reloaded that just yet.
Oh my god.
The drone.
But this is
was
almost
thinking about
unwinnable.
putting
Like
it
that's where
out.
Avova
His
cooked, you know?
decisions
Like
now will be the
I don't know.
difference, and Avova wrapping
It's
on the
hard. He
back
can be
gets
so many
the better of him.
places once he
10
goes sight.
rounds on the board
He has
for
to
Apeks.
like B pillar insta drone, I
Nice
guess. But
try. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not expect him to hit that first shot. almost made me jump out of my
Okay,
chair,
money is
but
in the bin
You
with
watch
this
a
one.
lot of
Valor
like
onto the
regional
board.
leagues?
Again,
Yeah, not the tier 2 stuff. Like I'll try and watch all the tier 1.
No, yeah, I mean
Kayak
like
just
these
a double
VCLs or
opener,
whatever they're
like
called.
coming into the round,
Nah, not really,
starting
man.
things off,
Like
just
sometimes.
having a pistol.
I probably like
I
all
will
together in
say
a
I'm
year
not a
watch
big
like
fan of the aggressive stance when your
30,
opponents have a weak
30,
fight.
maybe 40
Like, you're
games of
putting
like
yourself
all
in
of
a
the tier
position
2
where it's
stuff
a
from different
1v1
regions.
fight versus someone like Kayak. You're
Yeah.
asking for things to go wrong.
That's not too much.
And while
I mean, you're watching
this
multiple
time,
regions,
they
right?
are
Yeah,
going
Yeah.
there's too much
They don't
Valorant
have
on.
the weapon.
What a
Yeah.
shot,
Maybe that
bro.
doesn't matter though.
Yeah, well, Alexic has the weaponry he needs, evidently. Quick headshot.
Next year's schedule should be a lot
Solkis
better though.
dropped out. And
Like
Apeks
even
sent
if it's the
packing.
same amount of games,
Mike's
just having
already
it
moving
kind
in a
of
different direction,
spread out a bit.
although there's still going to be some noise made outside of the A site. Question is, how did GoNext read this? Deep smoke, some spams, players still around the area. Door
How did you find
probably
it?
gonna be
Did you feel
open.
like you were getting burnt out
See
because
just a
you
bit of
guys went to so
housekeeping, getting rid of that
many
extra weapon.
events?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, there's the door open.
Like, honestly,
from GoNext side, this almost looks like a fake. The fact there's been no extra
I think before
noise made,
Korea,
no movement. I wouldn't be
I was
surprised to see those
still okay,
defenders
but like a few
rotate
more
to the
days
other
and it
side
would
of
be
the
bad.
map once we see
But
hype.
my teammates were not okay.
I guess making some
Like,
noise. I
you
don't
know,
know if he's going to
multiple
break this
Yeah.
people
util,
were
walk through it,
not
or
okay.
just wait for it to go
Um,
offline.
Then obviously going to
I think
Korea
it
is like,
really
you know,
depends
new,
on which direction
kind of
they
new
plan to go
energy.
in.
But
Like,
then
if
at the
they
end
get-
of champs, like
if they
mid
get a pick
to end
one
of
way, he
champs,
probably breaks it. That's
I just wanted-
the response they were
broke it.
looking for.
Like,
So he's now destroyed the utility.
I don't
and
know.
that
I wanted
immediately pulls
some peace.
rotations.
Finally.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
where they
yeah.
now stick
Just
to the
any
inside.
time
If they
to
were gonna go
relax.
C, he probably would have waited for.
Yeah,
the
because
players
I
to
mean,
get a little bit
you still
closer.
want to
Whoa.
play. Like
Nice
I
work
was
from
just
Prophet,
super
though.
hyped for
They're
every
still
game
keeping this one
because
favorable.
I knew,
It is going
like,
to be
you
the
know,
afterplan on the
like
other
you
side of the
can
map.
get eliminated at any
Halsey
time.
has his ultimate,
Like you
which might
can
have to be
the
used.
groups
And
was
Mini
super
is
hard and
played
playoffs,
this
you
to
know,
perfection.
and all the
Just
top 4
waits,
games,
leaves it down
elimination
to the
game.
remaining two. A
I was
clutch
kinda ready
needed
to-
Kayak's away.
I was ready to
Well,
lose
Kayak's
in
found
a way
his
that
first, the nade to cover
knew
his
it would happen.
retreat as well.
Yeah.
GoNext have played
So
this
just give it
optimally,
all.
isolating the one player
nice
on the
flash.
other
But
side
then
of
in
the
the
map. All
evening
they
he
have
was
to do
like,
now
no
is the
energy.
housekeeping, cleaning it up. Hunter's
Bro, this is a
Fury
crazy
expertly
round.
dodged. And it looks like a little wrap around.
2v5.
But I've never been that,
He was hoping to on the
I
back.
guess you call it homesick.
Thunder not quite rolling as expected.
in my life.
Malsey,
Yeah,
the rifle,
that
looking to
makes
shut
sense.
down another, but ultimately just covering the back of Kayak.
It's a long time away for like people that haven't experienced it as well.
A chance to step up and find something.
Yeah, because I also didn't go to, like we usually go, you know, like you say Berlin season and then Shanghai, let's say. We still go for 3-4 days home. Like because
I'm not
they
gonna lie. After he
are
got
so
the first two,
impactful.
I was
Those
fairly
few
confident
days
the Kayak was gonna close
home
that.
to
Like,
reset
it
at least a
was
bit,
clean, but
I think is good.
GoNext were
Yeah,
able
yeah, just
to weather that
like
storm, and
regenerate, I
again,
guess.
just-
Just get
Yeah.
the energy
I feel
back.
like some of the
Yeah, but I
positions,
didn't go
especially
before
with
Korea.
these
Everybody went, but I
aggressive
didn't.
spots,
I went,
are not
you know, to visit
particularly
Germany,
subtle
like
Oh,
some
okay,
other
outside
city.
of GoNext, but they are
So I
catching
was
out
like almost
Apeks.
3 months away from
I
home.
think just having a
Yeah,
player
it's a long
ready
time.
to catch the rotations over
Dude,
on
that's
C,
a
I think
big
having
thrifty.
these sort of
Yeah.
Big
aggressive
thrifty.
starts to the round and not a lot of
That makes
And
it
they know-
doable.
Again, this is the lack of that second initiator that
Okay, actually, I don't know if it's public info, so I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, don't leak too
On
much.
the other side,
Yeah.
most certainly do.
It's just about some other thing,
Yeah,
but
yeah, we've
whatever.
seen that one pretty clear. Early
But yeah, I think it's
aggression
super
from
important. Like
Alexic
just a
nets
few
so
days
much
can do
value.
so much.
That is a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
Especially
haul
if you
for the
don't
side
touch
of
Valorant at
GoNext.
all, like
Now
don't
locking
really
down
talk
the
with your
B side
teammates.
from
Just, you know,
afar.
hello, some
Utility on
jokes, and
C,
that's it.
second player
Yeah,
there.
I think that's the good thing about
A
next
double
year is
stack up
like
on the A
there's
side,
gonna
the
be like
extremities
those
are
3
doubled on
weeks
the B
after like
retake with man
Masters or
advantage is
stuff
looking
like that
good,
for
Well, they think
that
the
stuff
smoke
to
will be
happen.
enough to deter them anyways. Let's see if that's the case. Apeks are moving.
Dude,
towards
that
the A
that 50
side.
that just happened
Firing
made this
squad waiting.
such a
It will
doable
be a
map now.
shift, a contact play, contacting straight into Alexic's rifle. Now they'll swing to try and deal with him, but second
Whoa.
player reveal.
Bro, the
That
aiming
trap
as
card
well.
has landed with great effect. GoNext. Well, that's gonna be the
Yeah, and
motto of
Apeks have to go down to an
the next
eco,
round,
10-10
'cause this one
basically.
Almost definitely lost. Okay,
Right?
Hype, relax.
A lot still to do. 2 players on the other side of this door is not going to be easy to clear, and well, impossible it seems. Again, the fight back continues from the side
Like,
of GoNext.
Don't you think that Solkas has like
Falling
one
to
of the
massive
cleanest,
deficits
One
at the
tap.
okay,
beginning
not
of both
like
halves.
cleanest frag
Looking
movies
to
like
try and
in the
level
world?
this one up.
Yeah.
Again, I feel like
This guy's aim's
right
crazy.
now,
It
Apeks
is
are
crazy.
really
It's so
over-relying
class, man. It's
I mean, they've had the
like
odd round
him
here
and
and there,
his
a
and
couple of
Scream's
clutches
aim is
from
like
Nova,
actually
which are
super
high
similar.
impact, but it seems as soon as this
Yeah,
man's
I
gone,
mean, I remember
it
like
becomes
at
a whole
some
lot
point
easier,
I was like,
especially with the way that
Solkas is
Apeks
better than
started
Scream,
to
you know?
play, the way that we're starting to see step
The way
up from
he's
the likes
shooting
of
sometimes,
Zeke
I
in
don't know.
clutch
We
situations,
had some
Bold has
we
been
had
there
some
the
fun
entire
pracs where I
game.
would like just make both of them use a
don't know, this
Guardian
is starting
just to
to
see like the
swing
viability of it.
in the
And like
favour
some of
of
the stuff
the
they were doing with the Guardian
extreme
max, like you're forced to one tap kind of stuff. It
And this would
both
be a
just
huge
suits their
safety net
aiming
for the
style
series
so
as
much.
well, locking this down again against two maps coming up next that they're not too
Yeah.
experienced on. Let's put it that way. Who knows
I
what
think
their
it's so
comfort
hard to
level is. They
replicate
did
that
pick
in
Haven
officials
after all, so
consistently.
I'd imagine GoNext will be decent there. Apeks on the road.
I think
early
Dom
aggression on
had
B
a
spotted.
struggle with
Some
it.
players in
He had
C
like a
pushed
lot
back
of
to the site, and there's a three-man stack up
so
there.
he would like
Looks
have
the attackers are making the right
he
call,
had something with his
moving this
hand, I
towards
can't
the A
remember,
site,
but
the
it, like
weaknesses and weapons
he
here.
talked to
You know, you talked
one
about
of
how
the
once Kayak's offline,
one of they're like the
rounds
1
more or
HP
less
guys.
fall
I don't know if
apart.
you've heard of them.
Seemed like a walk in
They
the
do
park
like a lot of stuff for
compared to
like
the hell they
wrist
were
Yeah,
facing
injuries
earlier.
and stuff like
Well,
that, and like they helped a
You're
lot
definitely
with
gonna
that
hope
stuff.
that Kayaks
And
have
even
an
just like
impact in this round if there's any
we had like
chance
mental
of
coaches
stopping
that helped him a
GoNext
lot.
from equalizing.
He's always
That's the
pretty
thing,
cool,
the-
man. He
the
always
last
like
time they
has
got
he's always
close,
good
we
to go
saw
the
him
extra
win a
mile
round
to
with
find
Sheriff,
out, like
so,
make himself better.
having a rifle, it almost seems unfair, but already tagged down to half.
Yeah.
Couple
I
away
think
from his
players like that
ultimate.
can
The rest of the team now
go,
starting to make their move
for
towards
longer
the safe
career,
site.
longer
Again,
career,
with 30
Yeah,
seconds
yeah.
left,
kinda, I don't know, accept their
still
flaws
a
and
lot
stuff
for
and
them
like
to
try
try
to
and do.
fix.
Now, Mini is also one away from having his ultimate online, so if they wanted that
They could
safety
probably get
net,
sight
he
here.
just needs to get a kill and survive. That's the only real goal for him in this scenario. But with three
Do they
players already here,
do you fast
they
flood
might
the
just wanna
3
try
here?
and fight
The
this.
time? It's a weird one.
12 seconds.
I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
that spike
but
could be worthwhile. Certainly tempting.
Can also lose the
Starting
round
to
given
go next,
guns.
nade thrown through.
These situations are
Now
hard to
fully
call, I feel
secured
like.
in Apeks. No, they have to fall back from those positions. Maybe they
But the thing
don't.
is, like,
Standing
I've been in those
strong, a
situations
close
where,
pipe, and a bit of an
like, you look at the
awkward battle,
minimap
but in
and
the
it
meantime,
feels like a
Kayaks
right call,
picked
then
up
you do
another
it, and then you
two
just
already.
die.
Yeah.
The ult
And then you are,
used. Oh, Kayak doesn't even need his
like, you're
rocket
so,
launcher. He's
you
leaving
start
that in the
doubting
back
yourself,
pocket.
like,
This
was it
show
good,
is
was it
already
bad?
being
But these
stopped.
guys, do you not feel that these guys went like so? There's two calls here, right? You either in my books, you either insta flood there with the 3 when it's like 15 seconds, or you wait and do it with 5, and
Yeah,
then like went
they
in the
did the middle
middle.
ground.
Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I'm
that's the
sure
worst.
there are
There might have been, like, you know,
supportive elements, but you look
okay
at
guys,
a
can
lot
we
of the
go?
fights that he's
And like maybe
taken,
there was
and
no
it's like,
response,
I'm
or
gonna
like
nade
somebody
into
said
this
wait,
corner, and I'm gonna
and then they're
swing the
like
guy
they're
who's
in
running
positions
out
but
of
not
it. Like,
moving,
it's just
and then it goes to shit.
immense confidence.
I think it happens a lot. Like,
Yeah, at the top flight is.
I mean,
This guy's
it happens
crazy
in
right
our
now.
team as
the
well.
only player
Definitely in
on
other
his
teams
team
where
that is inexperienced, which I
just
think
miss
says
comms,
all you need to
and
know,
the play looks
really.
like shit.
Like, you're talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
someone who
You always need
just turned 20. He's
like
born
I
in
don't know
August, so
who it is in your team, but do
And,
you have like those other people that
it's a
are
scenario
like good to
where
make just like shot
if
calls or
you're
mid round
picked
calls?
up with a team of, as
Like,
said,
Yeah.
players
we
who've been
used to have,
to
like-
events,
Mostly Benji
players
for us.
who've
Benji for
been
you
in
guys,
the
okay,
top
yeah,
flight
because we always had
organizations
like
Armin
Ardis
and
and Fish 123, or like
play for
Dom,
people like
I guess
G2,
or like even
and then you
Scream
kinda go,
to an extent
"And
in,
we've got
in
this
Liquid, where it's
20-year-old.
just like
That
some
guy
extra
is
person to
going
just
be
take over
insane."
and be like, yeah, we have to go
right
now.
He's looking by
It
far
helps
the
so
best of the
much.
bunch. I'm sure
Yeah,
the
I mean,
levels swing
in general,
as you
it
see
it
roles
should be
and
anyone,
different
Yeah, I
whoever has
dynamics
the
can
best
play a part, but
position
there
or
is a reason
information
why
or
I
whatever.
think, like, let's be
But I
honest,
mean,
let's
still,
say
some people
Apeks
do it more than
don't
others.
pick, which
Ghost
right
Dorman,
now,
thank you
the
so
way
much, man.
they're
Appreciate the
playing,
prime.
it's very
Thank you for that.
possible they do. He is in VCT.
And yet I don't trust
I do
Ardis on
not
stream,
think
dude.
that's
Ardis
a
can mid
bold
round pretty well.
prediction at all.
But he did that in G2 as well when he left.
GoNext regional finals.
I could tell with like how fast they made decisions. Wait, what the hell? They went for the aggro
I don't like how
fake C.
GoNext are defending. I'm not gonna lie.
To take it across
Like,
the line, and they did
they
it.
could
Didn't even
suffocate
need the overtime.
Apeks, I think, at
Against-
least
Were they
on
up
one
against
side of the
Kayak?
map.
That was Diamants, right?
But they
Now
don't.
you're looking at
I
one
think when you're
big
playing
round,
against
Kayak disturbing
the
that
only
floor,
info
putting
initiator
on the
being
board.
And he has a showstopper.
being a
Very
KO, you
possible.
gotta go
Close line's
aggro.
been held a number of times. Now they know he's
Whoa.
there. Good night,
Yeah, I
Bolt.
mean,
out of the round, and
like,
there's
they're
nothing
giving
to
up
the
A
rocket
and
to
C.
do it.
I mean,
Halsey
not on all
dropping it,
rounds,
and now
but
the
for example on
backside
this one.
aggression about
Like,
to
for
come
no
through.
reason. Like, why wouldn't you fight?
Oh, bro's done unreal though.
You have a comp that
getting caught
It's
by
superior
annihilation.
to fighting early.
He's managed to eliminate a couple. Good work from Zeke. Already, the trade backs though are coming in thick and fast. Avova
Holy.
looking to fight for the forefront.
It's so doable, man.
Looking to just try and hold
It is
on
a
to this
nuts
one.
round.
He's turned things back into a 1v1
I'm VGR. Thank you so much for the 4 months, man. Appreciate the prime.
Started to have a real resurgence in this map.
I mean, this is
Baldy,
pretty
on the
much
other hand,
it, dude.
has had some
1v3.
struggles. The read is good, and he's just about going to get it over the line. It's a close one.
3 chances. Money's in the bin. Looks alright for
Do you
Apeks.
have like any favorites
Oh man, that one
for the whole of Ascension.
Yeah.
I mean, probably Apeks. Do you know what? It's so hard because I haven't seen enough of the other teams to get like full understanding. But I just like how they play a lot of the maps.
Just like our last Lotus.
Like I think their Sunset's one of the best I've seen.
They have a lockdown as well. They decide to
Wait,
play
they
the retake.
play
They decide
Paper
to
X
stack up 3
They play the you know the old Paper X, the no duels, the Sage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Viper, Sage,
Yeah.
12
Gecko,
and 9.
there's Omen and
Apeks,
something else.
3 chances to close this out on the attack, and well, I'm expecting one of those to convert. This one here starts out with GoNext and a very weak buy.
I'm looking at Alexic in a lot of these rounds. He's had some high impact kills. He's definitely shown that.
Is there any other
even
teams
though
that
he's
like
up
you guys have
against
played in
a
Prax where you're like,
formidable
oh,
opponent,
they're
he's
actually
more than happy to
they could
take
do it.
these fights, and the timing's actually pretty good for him
Um,
already. Knows that
I don't
Hyper's on
remember
the other
because
side.
I mean last time I played in
We'll
EU was
get
like
rid of that
2 months ago or
utility.
something.
The thing is,
Yeah,
though,
it's
for
been a
now,
while.
at least Apeks are just feeling out the map, looking
From
for that
this
early
side,
fight. They'll find it, but they'll lose it. And well, of all the men to
I mean
take
TGN
down,
were always
Perfect will
like,
take that.
oh we have this like, I don't know, non-stop rivalry with TGN because, and they're playing super aggro and random,
The numbers.
and we're always taking the scrim as like
chance.
a training of our
Big
mental
value, 2
and
players coming his way
like
ahead of the spike.
discipline,
If that's
and you know
smoke,
like in
saw
theory
players
if you play
emerging
correct you
through
should
it,
always
we could
win,
be in trouble. The
but then they do
pops
most
up
random
another.
shit and you die.
Now they're united.
So
Ready with a
Oh,
flash.
yeah,
I think
what a
TGN
flash.
are hard to
Prophet,
play.
he sat
Really
inside
hard.
and unaware of them for a moment. They've caught him in the end. Now, well, this is a much tougher round for GoNext. They can't disrupt this plan.
Oh, it's Spike
Rifle
though.
retrieved. That is
Oh,
the
by
They
the way,
start
have
of
that
the
no
next
idea
war.
it's Spike.
Specific, yeah?
Zeke has managed to make this one competitive. 12 seconds to try and get the plant in, but they're looking to try and get ahead of it. In fact,
Big
India's
Joe.
just going to try and find this
Oh,
one.
they're
In
both
fact,
on their
they found
jaws.
both kills within a matter of seconds. It looked like it was a done deal for the side of Apeks, but heroes come out of the woodwork for GoNext.
Yeah, talking about disrupting the plan. Zeke just wall bangs him straight.
I mean,
through
yeah,
the
Zeke
box.
did really
That
good
is
again.
one way to do it, I'll tell you
I
that.
like this though. I like
Faces
this little
around,
group up they did
completely
in the 4v4
rifled.
group up
Not
3
quite
pass and
as
push over
sturdy
towards
when they're
middle to
looking in
actually get
different
info.
directions, trying to make sense of the scramble that's
Like their
unfolding before
reactions
them.
are good. It's just
On the back of
sometimes I
this,
feel like
Apeks aren't in a
it's
very
like
healthy
that A round
economic
was the best
position.
example where they should have 2
Fiscally,
things and sometimes
a
they're in the
little bit of
middle.
trouble.
That's like the one thing
Gonna
that I
go
see
for a
from
rifle.
GoNext.
It's actually on Mulsi
It's
and
just
Sulcus that have
like
rifles.
their reactions can be
Kayak is
good,
out
but
here
sometimes
playing
when they
the
need like that
Marshall.
insta
A lot of
call to
weaknesses
come
for
in,
this attacking
I don't
side,
know.
and with 2
There's some
chances left
they
to convert
hesitate a
it,
bit.
Tom, GoNext might have a bit of wind in their sails.
Chat, I should turn the cast up now. They fixed the sound, yeah.
Some struggles
here?
economically. I'm surprised the rifle hasn't gone into the hands of Kayak, if I'm honest, but hey, each to their own. A lot of damage already being done by the utility and looking like a much safer opportunity.
Oh my God.
for an afterplan here. In fact,
Damn,
it's gonna
dude,
come on,
that's
they've
nuts.
caught
This,
Hold in
yeah,
the
this thing is
corner.
insane.
Oh, that is the freest kill of Kayak's life. It doesn't show it,
They're gonna
assist,
win
but
this,
it
I'm not
definitely
gonna
had
lie.
one.
Oh yeah, he has sent that man packing. My goodness.
You know, man.
Oh, that's it. He's actually made it the
You can see
huge
anything,
play
Tom,
that
but
they
I
needed.
most certainly cannot.
No.
It's still so hard to
I
win
heard
this.
Alexa go in for it. They're tapping
Whoa,
the defuse,
whoa,
Tom.
whoa.
I can't see it, but I hear it,
Huh?
and it looks like it's
Oh.
most of the way across.
Damn,
That is
bro.
defused.
Landed.
17 HP. Dude, that was an absolute hero play that he made onto the site as well. Yeah, they kind of need to spam a bit more.
Got to go for at least one more round.
Dude, the rounds that
Next
go
done it.
next to
Now they
winning
were up
are
against a weaker
wild.
buy.
Like, if
Looks
you
like my
actually
feet
look
has
at, there's like
returned
4
to normal.
rounds where
I can
there's
see
like just
again.
one
Gift of
person
sight
surviving in
has
like a
returned.
1BX
And I think for this
situation.
side of GoNext, yeah,
Like,
a
they
very
are
important round, which,
just
from what we can
clinging
see
on.
here in the replays, was just Alexic sticking it inside the smoke. Not a bad way to take it
I mean,
across
yeah,
the
look at the
line,
scoreboard.
and one that's understandably
Apeks have
frustrated
so
Apeks.
many
We're now
more
forced to
kills.
use their final timeout,
Yeah.
and indeed the final timeout of
Kayak is
regulation.
31.
That's all
Yeah,
4
guy
years
made Kayak's
at
crazy
round
good.
number 24.
But yeah, it's not that surprising.
Are those
It is
teams like
also-
all playing-
They get another one.
What's
after
the
this
groups?
Anyway,
They all
so
play
you
each other?
might as well throw it in, give
Group
Danny
A,
to
Group
a
B,
chance to
and then
try and
top
talk through with the squad. I believe as well that the
2 go
analysts are
through.
allowed to chime in as well. So
Yeah, but
it
like,
would be a
are
good
they
opportunity
like
for
each team is
Desmo,
playing
the
each other?
assistant coach, to
Only in
sort
your
of
own
try
group.
and get something through because
yeah,
I feel like
Yeah.
again, there's been
Dude,
a
the
lot of
groups
rounds
are the
where
groups are crazy
that
stacked.
one's got to be infuriating with the fact that they defuse and maybe
Have
just
you
trying
looked
to
at the groups?
stop
Like Group
some
A is
frustration.
crazy
watching
stacked.
it
Especially
now.
going into Haven as a coach, analyst, as assistant coach, it's got to be
I mean,
a worry.
but the
Because
other
if
group
you're
is
going in
also.
with a 4-0 record and your opponents haven't played the map, you're gonna think,
I don't know. I think there's just like
what
almost
have they
everything
got
here is
planned?
actually good.
What have
Is
they got
decent, yeah.
hidden from us that will
Like those
potentially
Turkish
cause us
guys
issues?
is like the most crazy thing I've seen, honestly. Like the rise, you know.
Yeah,
Going
they
on to
kind of came
Haven.
out of nowhere. There was like
Perhaps Abyss a
there's like
little bit later
3
on.
good. Well, there's kind of 4 good
We've either
Turkish
got
teams.
one round in
I didn't
between
think they
that
would
or quite a number of them.
actually
And it's up
get
to
out of
GoNext
that
to decide.
group. I mean,
Got some
out of their
weapons.
tourney, but
A bit of a deficit, but for the most part,
They
able
stepped up
to
heavy.
fight for this. Rotating to the A site, the defenders.
Dude, the
have given
Turkish
it
tier
up,
2
and the
talent
plant
is
will be
wild.
secured no matter what they do. Now is the chance
Yeah.
for Apeks to put this to bed.
bro, are they getting a little
Grant
bit?
their
Bullish
one
too.
map victory with Haven up next, a likely 2-0.
Important map, to
Oh
say the
my
least.
god,
Sokas
dude! 3 people
That's
here.
a weird
damage,
after
but
plan.
they
Kayak's kill's
managed
so
to
important.
bypass a lot of this. Kayak
Ooh.
up close, already tagged, and he's gone. The
They're playing
advantage
this
now sits with
vitality
GoNext,
plant.
puts them into a
Like
position
vitality always
that
plunder.
it's not going to be easy to fight from just because of this post.
You can't full stick it, right? You can always get spammed.
No.
This diffuser, we
Yeah,
can
you
have in the
can,
camp to
but-
potentially reveal.
Right?
But again, it's already been halved.
Not
They need to
again.
go and get
Right?
on this. They're not going to be
Oh
able to
my
do
god.
it just about at the last second. They
God,
found
that was
it. Apex
close,
were going to be
bro.
there to close the map.
That was
That
real
was
You know what
close.
it looked like?
That they would
It
be
looked
able
like
to get that over the line, but
they, you know,
it is
planned
gonna
it.
be the victory
They
for Apeks of
practiced
their
like once or
choice.
twice, dry run it once or twice, but they
I
don't
have
have
to say,
actual
Tom,
experience of spamming
Come
them.
down to the
Yeah,
wire
yeah.
like
And they
that.
got like a little
big
bit.
clutch
worried.
break. Another. We could
Yeah, a
have
little
had
bit worried.
back-to-back ninja
I mean, this is a cool
I think
fight.
it's a good one. Like, if you can plunder, it's actually
It's a
so annoying.
strong plan.
Wow,
Yeah.
GoNext put up one hell of a